Hello and welcome back. The function we want to create now is the function that will be used to update the ratings properties. Okay, you can see we have this rating categories, ratings count, ratings sum. We want to be able to update it when a new rating was added by a buyer for this particular gig. Okay, and the method we are going to use, I think we already created something similar. If we go to our, I think in the user service, let's check our seller. I think probably in this, yes. Okay, so we want to create something like this. Okay, so we are going to use the same data type, which is I review message details. So I'll copy all of this because we need them. Okay, just copy the complete function. Okay, and then go to your gig service. So go to your gig service, paste it right here. Okay, and then let's import what we need. So first I will import this, then I will import iRating types, and here instead of seller model, I'll change it to gig model. So this is going to be gig model. Okay, and now since it's gig model, the data I want to search for is gig ID. Okay, so it's the gig ID I want to search for. And then what I'm doing right here is I want to increment the ratings count. Before then, let me export this. So I'm calling it update seller review. Okay, so what I'm doing right here is I want to increment the ratings value. So this ratings count incremented by 1, rating sum incremented, and then update the specific key and value in rating categories. Okay, so incremented by 1, and then the rating sum is whatever is in this rating, and then we fetch the rating key. So if it's a 5-star rating, if it's 5, then we use the 5 to fetch the key and the value. Okay, so we pass it right here. So we update the value and we update the count. Okay, so we update the value. If it's a 5-star rating, we update the value property and the count property. Okay, so that is what we are doing here. But for this, since I want to return the document. Okay, from this, because we will also need to update it in Elasticsearch, I'm going to use find one and updates. Okay, and then this will be const gig equal to await gig model dot find one and updates, and then we need to also add this property new, set new to true. Okay, and now there's also another property I want to add. I'll call that offset. I'll set it to true. So what this means is if the document is not found, okay, then it just creates the document. Okay, or if these properties don't exist in the document, then go ahead and add it. Okay, this is just for it to be added. We actually don't need it, but I just decided to add this offset true property. Okay, you can search on Mongoose to see what this actually means, but the most important one is this new property. Okay, so here we do the normal check, what we did here. So let me copy this here. So instead of documents, I will use gig. Okay, and then we update the gig. This is just all we need to do, and this function will return void. Okay, so here we have the update seller review. So once a buyer adds a review to a gig, then we are going to update the method. I think I need to change this. I need to change this to update gig. It should be update gig review, not update seller review, because we are in the gig service, not the seller service. Okay, so at this point we have the methods that we need in order for us to start creating our controllers.